Alright guys, I'm talking to myself at the moment, but it doesn't really matter. Like I said in my videos, I've got an appointment at the Medway Maritime Hospital tomorrow for an iron infusion in my arm, whatever they call it. I had a blood transfusion 2 days ago. So basically, it's left me fit. It seemed to work when I had it, and then I've gone back to feeling lethargic and tired again and out of breath after I eat. So basically, I'm not feeling that good. I'm just testing out this live stream. I've not done it before. So I'm just mucking about with it. I'm just mucking about with this live stream because I've not actually done a live before. So yeah, I've got the hospital tomorrow. The blood transfusion was a bit scary, but so I'm really just testing this out. Next time I shall schedule it, but I haven't, because I've now got over 1,000 subscribers. I can actually use this live, so that is what I'm doing. So someone's come in and they've gone out again. So someone's come into the room and then gone out again. Well, in Rochester we've got the Festival of Lights, so I expect everybody's out. Everybody goes out on a Saturday night. It's not the right time to do a live anyway. We've got sirens outside. I don't know whether that's police, fire or ambulance, and there's a lot of noise outside where I live at the moment. Anyway, like I said, I'm just testing the live out. I've got to take Max out for a walk. Max, where are you? Max! Just hang on a moment. Max! Where have you gone? Where's Max gone? Here's Max. Hello. Here he is. I don't know if anyone... Oh, that's nice of you, Patrick, telling me I'm a very beautiful woman. Thank you so much. Patrick said I was a very beautiful woman, Max. Thank you. Thank you, Patrick. I've not done a live before, so I'm not sure what to say or what I can't. It's more engines outside, fire, police or ambulance, I'm not sure, but we've got the Festival of Lights here in Rochester, so I expect everybody's going out to that on a Saturday night. We got oh, anyway, I'm not going to be on for long, guys, because I've got to take Max out for a walk before it gets really late. I just wanted to test out the live stream. So that's Max. And this is Nikki. This is my cat as well. Oh. Hi Crystal, you are so much fun and your balloon tricks cheered me up for many years. Love your channel, hope you're well. Thank you so much for that. Thank you Ebony. Nay, thank you. I just want to get the anemia thing sorted out. Once my anemia is sorted out, hopefully I shall feel better. I've been feeling quite weak and out of breath. Well, like I said, I'm not going to stay for too long. I was just testing out the live stream here in Rochester, England. I'm not going out tonight. No, I should be sitting down watching whatever's on the telly, and I do like blowing up my balloons, so I should be looking at getting more of those as well. This is my hospital bracelet. When I didn't stay overnight, I just stayed in as a day patient. So that is my hospital bag. Right. Like I said, I've not tried this before. I just haven't tried it, and I've just got to get my dog from the balcony. Wait a minute. Sorry about that, I had to get my dog in from the balcony. There's a lot of party goers out there tonight making noises outside. So I have to get Max out of the balcony. Oh yeah, I know asthma. I thought the doctors thought I had asthma, and basically they said it after a while. They tested me for asthma and they said that I haven't got asthma, so they took the Ventolin inhalers off of me. But I've had breathing trouble since I was a kid. I haven't been able to run very far or anything like that for a long time. It's mainly after I eat, so I don't think it's asthma, but anemia does cause you to be out of breath. I know my father, Derek, he had COPD, and he couldn't breathe very well, and unfortunately I lost my dad last year, and I miss him a lot. But yeah, breathing problems I can't enjoy things as much as I'd like to do because I just can't breathe properly. So yeah. So Glasgow. I've never been to Scotland. I want to go there, but I've never been there. And you're having fish and chips? Well, that's nice. I had a chicken tikka masala earlier on. I could get fish and chips, but I don't want to go outside. Not after what I've heard out there. Not at the moment. So yeah, I hope you all have a good evening, whatever you're doing, and like I said, all I'm doing later on is taking Max for a walk, and it sounds like there's a riot out there. Oh, Nicky. I'm going to stay on here for half an hour, and then I'm going to stop the live chat. So that's all right. my dad had a heart attack. He had a heart attack, my father did, and it was called a sudden death. So my mum was with my dad when he passed away, and yeah, he just died. He went to the toilet, came out of the toilet, and then collapsed on the floor. And my mum called an ambulance, and the police both came out. Basically because he hadn't been to hospital for 2 years because of COVID, and they had to do an autopsy on the body, which was distressing. It was distressing for me anyway. Max off again. Max! But yeah, COVID has caused a lot of problems for a lot of people, and you know, my mum and dad were on their own during COVID, and I wasn't allowed to go up and see them as much as I could. So I do miss my father, and I'm also worried about my mum because she's got arthritis as well. She's at home by herself, and she's struggling with arthritis and trying to get help. So this is one of the days I'm not up with my mum. So I'm up again to the hospital on a Sunday. I was surprised they made me an appointment for a Sunday. So what I normally do is try and get a few snacks from the shop, arrange transport, and then I'm going to spend probably most of the day up at the hospital again tomorrow with a needle in my arm, having an iron infusion because that is supposed to help anemia. I had a call one night from the doctor saying to me, you've got to come up, it's an emergency, you've got to go to the hospital, because I'd had my blood taken. And I thought, oh my God. She wanted me to go right that evening, and I said, I can't go this evening. So I arranged transport for first thing in the next morning, and I didn't get home till 10 o'clock at night. I didn't get home. I hope it's quicker tomorrow, because no one wants to spend a Sunday in hospital, do they? And when the man in the next bed to me had long COVID, he had long COVID, the man in the next bed, and they were administering oxygen in a tank to him, and I thought the tank was going to blow up by my bedside, and it was freezing cold. So he'd had long COVID, and he had all these things wrong with him. He was in the next bed next to me, and he had a mask over his face, and he was having oxygen. So yeah, I'd never come across someone that had proper COVID, so that was interesting. So they put me in a room with several other people, and I was the only one that was having a blood transfusion. I'd never had a blood transfusion before. It was very scary. But they allow you to use your mobile phones, you know, so you can play games while you're waiting 2 to 4 hours to have blood put through your arm. And the doctor told me that's just a temporary fix, having a blood transfusion, and they have to keep checking on my iron levels. But I've looked at YouTube videos, and I've seen other people that have gone through the same thing, anemia. So I'm just worried. I didn't have I don't think I had side effects from the blood transfusion, but I think that there'll probably be some side effects from the iron transfusion, and it's probably going to be itching or headaches. And I know one of the thing I've suffered all my life is migraines and headaches, and I just know that I will probably have a massive headache after it. Also, the thing about balloons is I do love balloons, and I've loved balloons since I was a little girl. And I like the really big, giant ones. Someone gave me a really big, long purple balloon, and he blew it up with his mouth. So I like the really big ones, and I left my inflatable machine at my old flat. Otherwise, I would get some more of those. I definitely would get some more of those big balloons. I'm always on the lookout for unusual balloons, unusual printed, unusual shapes, and things like that. I like helium balloons as well. So you find a lot of them in card shops. Right, guys. Keep safe on your hospital visit. Sounds brutal. Visit Scotland in the summer when it is not Arctic weather. Oh, I'd love to come to Glasgow. I really would. I love the sound of Scotland. I definitely would love to go to Scotland. I've never been there. I've been to Ireland, but not Scotland. It sounds really nice. But it's cold here. Yesterday, it was absolutely freezing yesterday here in Great Britain. I went round to see my mum, and I just went into the backyard and I was frozen solid. So I would like to go to Scotland. I definitely would. Like, basically, I'm going to wait till it's probably about past. What's the time? No, my timing's all wrong. Right, just after 7. I think we'll stop the live chat just after 7. Right, I was, like I said, I've just tested it out. Next time I'm going to schedule a live. I'll schedule one, and it'll be different. But I should be at the hospital tomorrow, and I'm not sure whether I'm going to be well enough to do videos tomorrow. I'm not sure. So we'll see. The needle in the vein is brutal. I will say that. When you have a needle put in the vein in your hand, it hurts like hell. And I did tell the nurse, I said that needle feels like it's been put in tight, and it really hurts. And again, when she took it out, it hurt like buggery. It hurt. It really was painful. I'd never had it, but only when I had my children, if I had a cannula in my hand. I've had 4 kids, and you know, when you have kids, you have needles anyway. You have pain relief, and I had an injection of pethidine with one of my children, because I'm not one for, I can't stand being in pain. I can't stand the smallest amount of pain. So I had pethidine for one of them. I had an epidural in my back for the other one. And my daughter I gave birth to at home on the sofa. So all in all, I've had 4 kids. So I know all about needles and injections and losing blood. And you can get anemic, I know, when you give birth and you lose blood, because my mum had a blood transfusion when she had my sister. So I do know, but yeah, hospitals can be brutal. They're overworked, they're pressurised, and they try and help, but they can't help everybody. It's not their fault. But my experience of being in a hospital is just a long wait to get seen. And the doctors and the staff are overworked, and they're rushing everywhere, and sometimes like the reception desk and that are just unattended. Right, like I said, I shall try and schedule another live after I come back out of hospital tomorrow. I'll schedule it properly so people know that I am doing a live. So we're here in Rochester, UK, United Kingdom, and it is cold outside and it's dark, and we've got the Festival of Lights here, the Festival of Lights, which people are going out to, and I'm not going out in the dark by myself. I wouldn't do that anyway. What I am going to do later on is take Max for a walk, and I shall hopefully over the next few weeks see if I can get some different shaped balloons and printed ones in nice bright colours. That will be nice. There's a lot of noise outside, there really is. I'm going to just ask my Alexa what time it is. Alexa, what's the time, please?
The time is 6:56 p.m.
6:56. Oh, thank you. Yeah, asthma. You have a lot of medications with asthma. Yeah, I've got a lot of medications. I'm on migraine tablets for my migraines. I've got tablets for my acid reflux, and now they want to fill me full of iron. So I hear that iron makes your poo go black, so I'm not looking forward to that either. But yeah, I know asthma's horrible. My best friend at school had asthma, and she was always struggling for breath. So yeah, thank you for the nice comments in the comment section and the ticks. Thank you very much. Like I said, next time I shall I'll schedule it properly so people know that I'm doing a live. I just wanted to test it. I've never ever done one before. I'm always sat there watching other people's lives and commenting and saying hello, but I've not actually really done one myself, and I was a bit scared and apprehensive, to be honest. Right guys, thank you for watching. I all hope everybody that's been in the chat room has a lovely evening. I've got to go. I've got to get ready to walk my dog. Have a good evening everybody. Bye.